What's up, K-Babies? It's your girl, K Danielle. We're back with another video, and today we're going to be doing a girl talk. So today I'm here with...
Hey y'all, it's your girl Oriana here.
Hey y'all, Big Day LaBree.
Hey y'all, it's Ariel Lynn.
It's your girl Nicole K.
It's your girl Banana Nicole.
And we just going to give y'all our raw, uncut opinion. We're going to get right into the video. So make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe, and smash that post notification bell.
Thing is a life that's better than yours. Left yours. Thing is a life that's better than yours. No such thing, no such thing.
So what are some tips on building self-confidence and self-love?
I would say like building tips to love yourself. Don't put nobody before you.
Yeah.
Like, you can't put a before you. I feel like that's be like the biggest thing for females. Like we be falling in love with people and then we forget about ourselves. It's like I'm pouring into you and I'm losing myself.
And it make you tear yourself down too, like especially with boys. Like don't lose yourself over boys and being boy crazy, because then you're gonna try to compare yourself to the next. Like nobody is you.
I feel like people only have less confidence in themselves because they compare themselves to other people that they see on social media too. So like you gotta really like know that like in your soul that like okay, yeah, like I'm her or I'm him. You know what I'm saying? Like it's words of affirmation really will help you like just to gain confidence. Like you gotta speak life into yourself to really like feel it. You know what I'm saying?
Another thing too, you gotta stand on business. Let's say you trying to work out and you keep saying, oh, I'm gonna go to the gym, I'm gonna go to the gym, but you never go. If you say you're gonna go to the gym, go to the gym. Because when you make yourself like stand on business and hold yourself accountable, it's just gonna like discipline you.
To build self-love, and just really, you just have to figure out ways to make yourself happy. Like get your hair done, get your nails done, you know. Take yourself out to eat, buy yourself things. It just starts with taking care of yourself really, and truly believing that you are who you are and nobody can make you feel less than, you know.
How do you emotionally detach yourself from somebody?
Pray.
That's a good answer.
Shoot,
That's
all
the
you
only
can
thing.
do. You
do.
gotta really remove that person from you though. Like you can't just keep going back to look at like their Instagrams and going back
Delete
and
all
check.
them fake pages.
You gotta delete all them fake pages.
Hello.
But what helped me
Make
though,
him
I'm
block
not even
you.
gonna lie. I feel like I had to literally like be disgusted with them in order for me to like
Leave them alone.
let go, because we all have this thing where we're gonna be attached no matter what. Like it's like I gotta hate you. Like hate is a strong word, but it's like I can't stand you now. Like no, I can put up, but it's just not like you gotta really like get to the point like
Yeah, because attachment starts before you even fall in love with somebody. Like once you get attached, even if it's like a friend, like attachment is really hard to get rid of.
Yeah, I had to delete fake pages and block.
Do you hear me? I had to keep going back till I hated them. But like she said, you just gotta stand on business, because like you know what I mean. You always gonna have love for people, even if it's not even a relationship. Like friendships too. Like sometimes you're meant to be in somebody's life and be their lesson, or them be your lesson. It's okay to let them go.
Not everybody is meant to go through every season of your life, but when you feel that it's time to let go, it's like, okay.
Remember to give yourself time.
Yeah, and don't be hard on yourself,
Yeah, don't
because
be hard on
obviously you
yourself
can't just lose feelings and attachment overnight. But also be realistic with what you're trying to detach yourself from. Like, you know, remember the reason why you want to detach yourself, and that'll help.
that goes with self-love too. Like you gotta really know that you love yourself. Like if you keep letting them people like disrespect you and you know like handle you any kind of way, it just shows like okay, you're basically settling for that. Like you know that you can go find better and that there is better, but you decide to stay and get cheated on and self-work. So
I would say
it's a you problem basically.
You gotta remember that you gotta love yourself, put yourself first.
You really need to like do stuff that makes you forget about that person. Like if you know a trade, if you know how to do hair, if you know how to do something that you're good at, go do it. If it's making money, go do it. If it's making content, go do it. Keep yourself busy, because when you're not busy and you just sitting around not doing shit, you're gonna keep thinking about that person. You're gonna pick up bad habits. You're gonna think about that.
You're gonna want to reach out and talk to them because you ain't doing shit.
Because you bored.
Okay?
Real.
No, for real.
No, that's real.
You laying there like damn.
Might as well just text them right quick.
Right, let me start 67 his ass.
Look, friend, what you doing? Can you
Go look at his Instagram story.
Go ahead and see what they.
No.
Yeah, like none of that.
Did I leave my charger at your house?
How to build your relationship with God? I get
Go ahead, or
this so much. It's like you really gotta feel it in your soul, like in your heart. Oh, and also the biggest problem, people that think, oh, I gotta be perfect to give my life to God. It doesn't work like that. I'm gonna be transparent here. I'm not even gonna give too much advice, but I feel like this gonna help me. When I gave my life to Christ, I was still a smoker. I was still drinking. I was still fornicating, all types of stuff. Like you don't have to be perfect. When you get closer to Him, you're gonna die to all that. But you gotta like start doing like small stuff, like watch sermons, watch animated Bible stories. That's what I did. And just pray. Like, even some people like, I don't know how to pray. Just act like that you're talking to a friend.
Everybody prays.
It's just all different ways to worship. Like, you can listen to gospel music, and that can be your forms of worship. Like, if you can't just sit and be still and watch a sermon, or sit and be still and read the Bible, you pray when you listen to gospel music.
Or even listen to the Bible. It's Bible after you can
it's Bible apps, right.
And a lot of y'all think that, like, if you don't go to church, like at the big church, then you can't build your relationship with him. You can build your relationship one-on-one with him. Like,
you don't even have to go to church.
Yeah, like, I like to watch sermons and, you know, do it by myself or with a small group rather than hundreds of people in a room. You know what I mean? And that's just how I prefer to learn Christ and talk to Christ. So just go through different things and see what's best for you. But everybody can build their own relationship with him their own way. Yeah.
And that's another thing too. Like, when you truly do want to seek him, like, you will find him. So it's like, wait until you're fully ready. Don't try to, like, because lukewarmness is so real. That's worse than
not even.
Yeah, like,
that's
being lukewarm is the most terrible thing you could do. I'm gonna be real.
They gonna spit you right out.
Yeah, because it's like a slap in his face. So it's like, wait until you're really ready to be fully devoted, and then it's really just gone. He gonna lead the way for real.
Because the dog returns to his vomit. That's literally a foolish person. That's in, I can't think, but I know it's in Proverbs. Something.
How do y'all deal with friends that don't know how to take accountability?
Cut them off.
I don't. I was gonna say,
not dealing with it. That's not fair
childish.
to me. Yeah, it's childish. It's not fair to me. To the fact that you're just gonna keep on doing the same things over and over. I'm asking you not to, and you feel like you're not in the wrong. Like, if you can't own up to your wrongdoings, then what are we doing?
I feel like I be trying to communicate at first, but once you just do too much, it's like, okay, I'm either going to cut you off.
What is this, a screen recording?
Or there's going to be a bigger issue.
Friends, relationships, family members, like, at the end of the day, how you feel is valid. You know what I mean? Like, communication can go far, but if comprehension isn't anything, then it doesn't really matter. And if they don't take how you feel into consideration and try to fix it and move forward from it, then that person just not meant to be in your life, and it's okay to cut them off.
It'd be hard to cut off people that you love, though. It's like, damn, like, I really had love for you.
Somebody wants, like, mental health advice, and I think this is a good one because I think it's ignored often. Like, people don't really pay attention to, especially, like, families. Like, when you try to speak to your parents about you not being mentally well, they kind of ignore you. My advice for that would be, don't vent to everybody, because some people will give you, like, steer you in the wrong direction. When you're not mentally well, it's good to be with people that, like, comfort you and understand you and can help you, like, get your mind back right, because if you don't have good mental health, then your life is not gonna function correctly. So, are you good? You good?
I would say, once again, like I said before, pray in God. That's the only thing. That's only how I got out of my mental issues is God. Like, no, I feel like no human can really help a situation with mental issues. Like, me personally, I don't believe in therapy and shit like that. I feel like God's my therapy.
I don't think that therapy works either.
Therapy didn't help me either.
I feel like if I have to go to therapy, I'm going to want to ask them questions, too, about their life and what they got going, because why are you questioning?
But therapy doesn't always have to be somebody else. It could be your friend.
Yeah, that's true.
Because it's still communication.
I still feel like no other human can help, like,
you know, we
all go
through, like, stuff.
Yeah, facts. I feel like, if you mentally depressed, I feel like isolation is the best thing. Like, when I was depressed, isolation, I just stayed away from, like,
but
everybody.
I feel like
you gotta be around your own.
I'm about to say that made me worse. Like,
but it depends on your isolation and what you're doing.
Like, that's the problem.
I mean, if you are already depressed and by yourself, why would you want to be by yourself more? You got to get out and actually, like,
Be active.
Like,
watch yourself out of that depression. Everybody deals with stuff different.
Yeah, I feel like that's how in my isolation stage,
I like to be isolated.
My isolation stage, that's when I was, like, really, like, seeking God, because I'm like, okay, there's no outside noise, so I'm by myself, and he's the only person that I can really call on. So
he's the only person that you really.
That's the only person you know that's gonna have good intentions towards you too.
Mental health too, and I'm gonna pick up on you what you said, like, not to vent to everybody, but I can say, I would say, seek advice from people that you feel like that, or see that they got something going on, because if you vent to somebody that's kind of in the same situation as you, it's literally the blind leading the blind. Like, you really gotta have.
That's what I meant by that. Like, you just gotta watch who you're, like, trying to get advice on certain stuff from, because they can make it worse. Especially because you can, like, explain shit to people until you're blue in the face and people still won't understand you, or they'll, like, you know, try to make you feel like, oh, you're tripping, or, like, stuff like that.
Yeah,
like, I don't like that.
Like, sometimes you need people in your life that will hold you accountable and not just tell you what you want to hear. Because that's what them the type of friends I just don't like tell me like what's up. Tell me what I need to hear, and put me in my place if you have to. That's a real friend. And like if you have a friend that just agrees with you 100% all the time,
you don't need no yes man, baby.
You like you don't
accept that it's okay to not be okay. Like that's really like the first thing, because you're not gonna be happy 24/7. Like y'all, we got years of living. It's okay to go through the motions, but just know it's okay to not be okay. Like, let yourself experience the emotions, because when you try to push it off and deny it and, you know what I mean, hold everything in, it all builds up and it causes more damage. Yeah, so it's okay to not be okay. Like, it's okay to have somebody you trust to talk to. Like,
it's okay to cry it out.
You feel me?
And don't let nobody tell you wrong either, that you emotional and you soft.
Don't let nobody invalidate how you feel, because at the end of the day, no matter how young you are, no matter how old you are, anybody can go through anything at any age. So don't think that you're too young to feel this way, or you're too young to feel the ways that y'all feel, because y'all are valid. And if y'all need somebody to talk to, my DMs is always open.
Same here.
Same.
But you also got to be careful too of what you ask for, because you say that you want to be like this person, and whole time you don't even know what's going on behind the scenes,
right?
Like, or what they're battling with.
Hello,
like if you okay, for instance, I'm not saying that this is me, but you're saying like, oh, I want to be like her or any one of us, but we're going through hella shit. Like, we're going through some crazy stuff, and then you ask, oh, I want to be just like her, just because the followers, the influence that we have, that does not mean that we're perfect on the inside. Right? So you got to sit here and like pray and be like, God, like reveal to me what I'm asking for, because I'm saying I want to be influenced, I want to do this, but whole time on the inside we all battling with some stuff.
We all human at the end of the day. We just have our own platforms.
Maybe it's all a facade. Well, it ain't a facade for real, but like, this is social media, y'all.
This
like, we
not
still real human beings. Like,
and sometimes it be hard. Like, if your favorite content creator, you see like they're not as active anymore, or they haven't really been as active, it'd be hard to get up here on the camera and just like.
Do you hear me?
I mean, we don't necessarily be faking the funk, but it's damn near like faking the funk. Like, we gotta pretend like we're not going through everything, because everybody's going through everything.
It's like we can't show y'all what we're going through on camera, so y'all automatically think, oh, she got a perfect life whole time.
Right.
I'm really depressed.
I'm crying off scene, baby.
Right.
I'm crying while I'm editing this video.
You hear me?
I just got done crying. No,
I ain't eat all day.
Heavy on the I ain't eat all day. Like.
I have a question though. I feel like this will help somebody else too. Okay. A lot of people battle with this. Like, how can I not care about what other people think about me?
I talked about this on stream.
That's real important for social media too. I feel like we can all touch on that.
I talked about this on stream. So I told them, I'm like, okay, because I'm gonna use myself for an example. When I first started the Brad's House, the stream, like certain people were trying to remind me of things that happened to me prior. They were triggering me, and I was like, like, you know, I'm responding, I'm cussing them out, I'm acting a fool on the stream, and it didn't look good on me, because now I'm clipped hollering at a fucking screen. So I had to realize, like, okay, if you don't let it exist here first, then it's not real. Like, you know, it starts with you. Whatever you acknowledge in your mind is what you make true. So it's like, okay, if this person is saying you are A, B, and C, but you know you're not A, B, and C, if you don't acknowledge that in your brain, then it's like, you know, they really didn't say a thing. So it's like, you just gotta be secure in yourself and make sure that you always know, like, what people say don't matter really, because they're always going to say something, whether you're doing the best in the world or you're doing the worst. Like, people always find something to say, like, no matter what. So it's like, you know, you can't really give that too much leeway over yourself to, like, you know, affect your
like, 9 times out of 10, the people that say shit about you want to be you. Like, or the people that say stuff about you, they really see light in you, and they really like hate it.
Envious of it.
Right. And then when you get to where you want to get in life, or like when you get somewhere in life, that them same people that was talking shit about you is gonna try to be your friend, like literally. So don't worry about what anybody gotta say, because like at the end of the day, you're your own person. Like, you're living for you.
And nobody's opinion matters but God, I promise you. Because when this is over, we're getting judged. And it's not going to be by the people that you cared about, what they were saying and all of that. So
what I always say is, as long as the people around me don't think that of me, I really don't give a crap. Because, like, y'all on social media, y'all don't see the real. Y'all don't see the real Benet, Jayla, Ori, all of us in here. Y'all don't see the real. Y'all only see what we put out for y'all. So it's just like, as long as my friends and the people I surround myself around don't think that about me, my family, me personally, I know who I am. They know who I am. So it don't matter what y'all think. At all. I wouldn't say don't care about what nobody say.
And all roads are on back to self-love too, because you know yourself better than anybody. So.
And I seen this analogy too. My fault, Kayla. I seen this analogy. Okay, so say if you got blue hair, right? You got blue hair, and somebody come up to you and say, girl, what? You got red hair, but you know that you got blue hair on. So it's just like,
You gonna believe him?
Facts
Because,
though.
yeah, right.
It just
That's
be
how
like,
dumb it is.
the sky is
though.
perfect.
It's like,
yeah.
okay, like, and.
and most of the time they really just be projecting. And with the comments and stuff, like, it really had to get me to the point. It's like, okay, I don't really too much care what nobody think. First, they hate Jesus. They still talk about Jesus to this day. And he's the Alpha and Omega. Like, everybody talk, well, I won't say everybody, but, you know, it's people that still hate him. But also, when I be looking at comments, I just be like, these are like little tiny words. On
That's
the
another
page.
thing. I don't even
Says
look at
if
comments.
if the world hates
It's
you,
me.
keep in mind that it hated me first.
Yeah, I was just gonna say something about that. Like, y'all can't take to heart what somebody else think about you, because at the end of the day, Jesus was a perfect man, and they
killed
still had something to say about him. They still, you know what I mean. So at the end of the day, like, please nobody but yourself and God. Like, that's all that matters for real.
If you ain't doing what you supposed to do, if you don't got haters, you ain't popping. Like,
That's what I'm
period,
saying.
point
Like,
blank.
you can't really care what other people have to think about you, because at the end of the day, regardless on if you do social media or not, this is not just for us, but it's for y'all too. Like, everyone doesn't know the real you, and sometimes people have opinion and they never take the time to learn the real you, and they go off of other people's opinions and other people's experiences about you. So at the end of the day, like, why try to please somebody else just because of how they think about you? Like, you know how you are and you know your intentions. So, you know what I mean? Don't beat yourself up and give yourself some grace, because at the end of the day, like, you know the real about yourself.
Are y'all
Just stay you.
formulate your own opinion on somebody, or do y'all go based off?
No, I'll go based off.
I'm
No,
not
I
gonna
have to
lie,
really
based
like
off
be around them.
what you show me. Like, I don't care what I see on the internet. I don't care.
what
Like,
somebody
based
else
off what
came
you
and
show
told
me,
me,
I'm not
yeah.
gonna lie.
Yeah, I gotta have my own experience.
I've been misjudged too
And I-
much to
me
be that
too.
to people.
Facts.
Shit, everybody misjudged my ass.
Yeah.
Like,
It can be
I
it can be
can't.
kind of frustrating sometimes, because like I was talking to somebody not too long ago, and they were just telling me how I have to experience things, and sometimes what did they say? They was like, you don't always have to go through it, like you don't always have to experience it if somebody else is telling you, but sometimes you just do. Like, even if you end up biting the bullet, like sometimes you just have to experience it, go through yourself, and see what's what, because you never know, and it might backfire on you sometimes, and it might not.
I feel like it's a
But if
good
you don't
thing
do
and
it,
it's a
then you
bad
don't
thing
know.
too.
Yeah.
Because sometimes somebody could be telling you something about somebody and it
And
be
it could
true,
be
and it's
true.
like, damn.
But
And
then
then
I
I
try to
try
see it through.
experienced it.
I'm about to say everybody
But at
experiences
least
are
you got your
different.
own
I was literally just
though.
gonna
Like,
say
'cause
that.
if that was the case, like, nobody would be like, somebody
Right.
always got an opinion on somebody. You know what I'm saying?
Everybody's not gonna like everybody either.
Right.
Like,
Yeah.
everybody is not each other's person. Like, if me and Benet cool, but she might not like me, she might not like my energy, but I don't care what she think. I don't care. Like, I'm still cool with her though. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
she don't view
Stuff be
me how
one-sided, basically.
everybody's perspective and view is so different. So just have your own mind and don't let other people be like, oh, don't fuck with her just cause. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't do that.
Because you can be
Yeah.
missing out on
In
meeting
so
a
many
great
words,
person.
don't be a hater. Just
Yeah.
be your own
Be
person.
But like, you can really be missing out on a great experience with a person just because you want to listen to somebody else's experience of that person, you know?
And a lot of times people be telling you something bad about another person because they don't want
They
y'all
don't
to click
want
up
you-
and
right, and
like
leave them
be
out,
brilliant
or they-
together.
yeah.
Like, literally, they be not wanting to see you grow.
And like, none of us would be sitting here right now if we cared about what
Well,
people
so,
said.
okay,
So,
what the social
I'ma
media
tell y'all that
thought,
now.
what people at school thought, none of that matters for real.
We done seen the worst of the worst about each other, okay? Like,
Do you hear me? I'm talking about.
we done seen the worst, okay? Like, all that stuff y'all be talking about, I just be like, dang, whole time. Nobody act like that. Like, I don't know. Like, I don't see what
Social media
other
not
people
real,
see.
bro.
Like,
We're
it's
just
not.
here for entertainment. So
It is for entertainment
really, like,
purposes only.
Social media is the devil. Okay,
For real.
the devil is lying.
no.
Hey,
It's a lie.
That
work
playground.
for 'em. Don't say that.
Please don't
But it's
say
like,
that.
you know what I'm saying?
Hold on,
I'm saying it's
hold
like
on, hold on.
it's negative.
Work
Like,
for
you're gonna go viral for some negative shit before you go viral for some positive
Nah,
stuff.
that's
So,
real.
literally, like, they
I'm
want to
telling
see
you,
you.
they
They
wanna
want to
see
see
the
you
mess.
down bad. They don't want to see you happy. They
Yeah,
want
You
to see
hear
you.
me?
They
Because,
wanna see
baby,
the
my
mess.
face is popping up right now over some negative shit, but I'm
Shit,
still
mine
getting
money. I
money.
ain't even do
I'm
shit.
still getting money.
Krishan's a prime
For
example.
real.
If she changed her life, I ain't heard about Krishan since, but when she was doing all that
All of
fighting,
that,
everybody
Okay,
had her name in
face
their
everywhere,
mouth.
like,
Like,
Same
literally,
here.
that shit.
Same here.
They're gonna try to put
Boy, I used to be on them T pages like crazy.
Shit, I used to too, but hell,
Like,
now I'm back on
there.
there. Like, fuck. Like, when I was out of drama, not doing shit, I wasn't getting posted.
Now everybody talking about you fell off.
Yeah, they
Nah,
Once you do
Right.
good, now you feel off.
Right.
No, I feel like I'm a little baby though.
Oh. That's gonna conclude this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe, and follow all of these ladies. See you next video.
Bye.
Thank you. Bye.